real and raw time, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. A lot of y'all talk trash about the NBA, but a lot of y'all are also watching that same trash y'all talking about because, whoa, these numbers came in, and the NBA and all that low management has helped the NBA manage the loot. It is coming in record numbers. You walk down the streets casually, you check on social media here and there, you go to the barbershop, y'all that go, I'm certain, because I've heard it. Y'all are like, oh, this product of NBA sucks. They're too soft. Oh, they all want to do is just shoot three-pointers. They're all not Steph Curry. What are they doing? Oh, man. Yeah, they're more athletic, more talented, but they're dumb. They don't have a high basketball IQ. They don't play the game the right way. Blah, blah, blah. Listen to these numbers, and you tell me, do you guys still love the NBA like you used to? Because it sounds like you do. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, you love it more than ever. NBA established records for total attendance, average attendance, and percentage of capacity and sellouts this season. Wow. Y'all sound like some sellouts over there lying about what y'all really like. Y'all know y'all like the NBA because a record 791 sellouts easily surpassed the 760 figure set during the 2018-19 season. And the league's arenas were filled to an all-time high, 97% capacity. Wow. Let's talk about the total attendance mark. I ain't going to bore you with these numbers, but it was over 22 million. Okay. And that was aided by that big game they played in the Alamo Dome. Remember when the Spurs played the Warriors? 68,323 fans in attendance. Can't forget that last fan. So this regular season is only the second time in NBA history. Yes, we're talking about the Showtime Lakers, the Celtics era. Remember that? Pistons, Bulls, remember that? Back to the Lakers. Spurs always there. The Heat. Am I missing anybody? Golden State. Guess what? This is only the second time in NBA history where total attendance exceeded 22 million people. That many fans. And for the first time, teams collectively average more than 18,000 fans. Wow. Y'all hear these numbers? We're not done. Records come a year after speculation rose about shortening the regular season. All those talks are like, too many games and the fans are unhappy because the players are not playing in all the games, so therefore the fans are not going to show up. Well, the fans are showing up. Now, let's talk about the style of the game has changed in terms of the impact on their bodies. So therefore, that's going to contribute to the load management, which is going to contribute to the conversation of fans are not going to show up because they're load managing and LeBron ain't playing, I ain't going. Well, according to this, y'all are still going. NBA says, quote, I think we've got to constantly assess and look at a marketplace going forward and say, what's the best way to present our product and how long during the season, right? How do you do that over an entire season? Let's go here because one of my former bosses, my man John Skipper, has something to say. You guys remember him, former ESPN head. Now he's the current Meadowlark Media CEO. And obviously he knows a few things about negotiating NBA rights deals because this is where it's all heading. How is the NBA going to cash in on this? Because you fans are giving them the cash. Here's what he said, quote, rights, NBA rights, media rights go up. They look terrible in the beginning. By the end, they look great. That's why broadcasters should do long-term deals. Yes, because you will ride that wave. I think the NBA will get somewhere between, y'all ready for this? Sound like the DOC. 200 and 350% more money in this round of deals than they did last time. Yeah! Wow, that is truly the DOC right there. 200 to 350% more, 2 to 3 times, 3.5 times more than they already have got. They about to eat. So let's be real. Is the NBA better than ever? Or is this just some marketplace stuff? Hey, man, we ain't got nothing else to do. Yes, you do. You got more options than ever. Oh, well, the tickets are cheap. No, they're not. They're probably more expensive than ever. I think they are. I ain't have nothing else to do. All right, bro. Like, maybe you like that tall, athletic 7-footer that can shoot the three. Maybe you like these guys just going out there displaying athleticism to the highest. Because I was always someone saying, why y'all keep telling me that the 80s and 90s version of basketball was better? Look, on the extremes, it's as good as this is, maybe even better. I give you that. Watching Magic, watching Bird, on the extremes, maybe. But I can't even say that because I'm watching Steph and I'm watching LeBron, I'm watching Giannis. I'm like, you sure? But where it loses me, that conversation, that argument, is always here. There were a lot more guys who were just serviceable back in that era than now. These guys can play. Even if they don't get the ball, even if they don't get burned, they can play. Udonis Haslem is 97 years old. In his final regular season game of a 20-year career, he dropped 24. Like, man, it's different out here. The fifth guy on the team now, oh my God. He might have been MVP runner back in the days. Some of these guys, these dudes are sick. These dudes are next level in terms of their athleticism and game. So it's just the mid-pack. The mid-pack then was here. The mid-pack now is up here. And that's what does it for me. Because on the extremes, on the top level, oh man, baller and baller. They all going to translate. So be real with yourself. Is the NBA better than ever? That's a question. I'm going to look for some answers in the comments. Is it more entertaining? I say it's more entertaining. Maybe it doesn't have always the storylines and rivalries because these guys are making so much money and they're trying to protect themselves from all of this social media, on the most part, from all the paparazzi and all the storylines. Like making all that money, being a true star and celebrity, it comes with its issues, right? Magic Johnson signed a 25-year, $25 million deal. And if y'all look at some of them old Magic interviews, oh man, I know he wants some of them to go away because now he's a billionaire businessman with some interviews of him going out there and talking about having sixsomes with girls before. So it's crazy, right? So these players are getting hip to the game like, yo, I'm good. Kyrie, nah, I'm not doing interviews. You know, Kevin Durant, I'll do interviews on my terms, on my podcast, on my show, on my network. LeBron, I'll do it on my network. I do it on my shows. See what's happening here? So maybe it's not as entertaining globally to you guys because you don't see that engagement, those feuds. Only feuds we see is teammates fighting teammates, Rudy Gobert. You know what I mean? So maybe it's some of that. But boy, is it a better product? Let's ask ourselves, is it a better product? Just be real. Is this better basketball than you've ever seen? Whatever your answer is, your actions speak louder than your words. And right now, based on all these records, it sounds like, yes, better than ever. Yes, more entertaining. Yes, better product. I'm listening. I'm reading. I'm looking in those comments. I'm sure a lot of you disagree.